Hello and welcome back to the Misawa Institute, where today we are doing another Sky Striker deck profile because as you can see, I have gotten my hands on the new support. And also everyone started to realise that a certain feathered friend is very good at shutting down most decks. Let's get into it. Starting off with the monsters in the main deck. 3 copies of Sky Striker Ace Ray and 3 copies of Sky Striker Ace Rosé. We're playing Sky Strikers, we need Sky Strikers. Enough said. Now onto our hand traps. 3 Drollen Lockbird. This must be the best hand trap in the game right now. It always comes in clutch. I would not run this at anything less than 3. And of course, his predecessor, 2 Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Lots of shutdowns. And last but not least, 1 Gamichiel the Sea Turtle Kaiju. This one does come in clutch quite a few times. It's just nice to have in case your opponent's playing one of those things that is unaffected by monster effects or whatever. And then you can just, give him a turtle. And that is it for every single monster in the main deck. Onto the spells. And yes, there's a lot of these. Triple Engage. It's Engage. Enough said. Triple Widow Anchor. For monster negates and for grabbing stuff for link material. Our last 3 of, we have Triple Linkage. Incredible for OTKs and also for all sorts of nifty plays, like if they have something that says negate a card on the field, linkage, send that card on the field to the graveyard, it's no longer on the field, GG. And then, for the one-offs, we got Afterburners, Shark Cannon, Hornet Drones, Multi-Roll, Area Zero, and then the new spell Sky Striker Maneuver Lemnisgate. We're running this at 1 because you do like to see this late game. If it's in the early game, it's a bit of a brick. And also, we have Engage. We can just easily search this thing whenever we want it. So yeah, 1 Lemnis. Very useful card, especially for grind games. Those are all the Sky Striker specific spells. Now we have Board Breakers. Double Raigeki, double Lightning Storm, double Dark Hole, single Feather Duster. This deck is great for OTKs, so Board Breakers. Then we have 2 Cosmic Cyclone. If you remember my last Sky Striker deck profile, I put these 2 in the side deck, but I feel like now that everyone's started to run like set cards and continuous spells and whatnot, Cosmic Cyclone comes in incredibly handy, and I love having it in the main deck. 1 Reinforcement of the Army. The Sky Strikers are warriors. We gotta run this. 1 Called by the Grave. And 2 Infinite Impermanence. Lots and lots of negates. Now onto the extra deck. 2 Sky Striker Ace Zero. Would I run a third one if I have it? Yes. Are these cards pretty pricey? Also yes, so that's why there's 2. When she's summoned, you can add a Sky Striker card from your deck to your hand. Or if you choose not to do that, you can in the same turn use her quick effect to tribute her, get out both Ray and Rosé and destroy a card on the field. I don't need to say anymore. 0 rocks. And then of course we have the old ace of the deck, 3 Kagari. Fantastic for recycling cards. 2 Shizuku for more searches. 2 Hayate. 1 Kaina. 1 Zeke. And then those are all of our Sky Striker ace monsters. Now we have Typhon, the only XEs in the extra deck. Access Code Talker, for when you grab something big with your Widow Anchor and want to go in for the kill. Then we have 2 Nightmares, Cerberus and Phoenix. For when you grab something small with your Widow Anchor and you want to link it off. When Sky Striker Camellia comes to TCG, I'll probably replace one of these 2 with Camellia if she doesn't cost a fortune. As for the side deck, you can just, run the usuals like Lancia, Ghost Ogre, Ghost Bell, yada yada yada. It really doesn't matter. But there is one card for Sky Striker specifically that I think is pretty mandatory for the side deck, and that is one Hamp. Like I said earlier with Gamichiel, certain monsters are like really tough to remove normally. Loonlight. So having a searchable one of these is a godsend against those decks. And I say searchable because once again, we are doing Sky Striker. And yeah, that's it for the deck profile. I think before we leave off, I'll do a few OTKs. For these two OTKs, we're going to be playing as if your opponent has no monsters on their field, which is very easy to achieve with this deck. Obviously, there are some workarounds if they do have monsters and different variants, but I like seeing duelists be creative. So I'm just going to show you two basic OTKs, and then you can work out the rest from that. So for the first one, all we're going to need is one Sky Striker Ace Ray and one Linkage in your hand. Enter the battle phase. First, Ray is going to attack. Then she's going to use her effect to essentially quick link into Sky Striker Ace Hayate. Hayate is going to attack. And when she attacks, you can send a Sky Striker card from your deck to the graveyard, which in this case will be Sky Striker Ace Rose. Now that you have a light and a dark in the graveyard, that means that if you use Linkage, the monster summoned by it will have an extra 1,000 attack points. So let's just Linkage and turn our Hayate into a Kagari. And then with Kagari's effect to recycle a spell or trap, we're going to recycle the Linkage back in our hand. Kagari is going to attack. And then Linkage isn't a once per turn. None of the Sky Striker spells are once per turn, which is crazy. So we're just going to Linkage again. Turn our Hayate into a Shizuku and attack for game. GG. The next one is a lot simpler. We're just going to need the two main deck Sky Striker Aces. When you normal summon Ray, Rose can use her effect. Boom. 2 on the field. Attack, attack. Ray's effect to quick link into 0. 0 attacks. And then 0 is going to use her quick effect. Still in the battle phase. Give us 2 more Sky Strikers. And then they attack, and bam, your opponent is dead. Or in the Shadow Realm if you're into the 4K stuff. But yeah, that's been Sky Strikers. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. See ya!